What is up, guys? On today's video I am bringing you my top 10 best Call of Duty games of all time. So on today's video all Call of Duties are going to be considered good, and I'm not gonna shit on the Call of Duties I didn't like, alright? No matter how bad those Call of Duties were or are, at some point I was able to have fun and I enjoyed playing those Call of Duties even though they were complete garbage. But I'm gonna stay positive today. I'm feeling nice, I'm feeling cool, so I'm just gonna remember about the good moments I had playing those Call of Duties I didn't like. So I'm not gonna say that, oh, at the number 10 position we have the shittiest Call of Duty ever. No, I'm just gonna say that at the number 10 position we have a Call of Duty that isn't as good as the other ones, right? So I'm gonna stay positive and I'm gonna try not to curse. I'm just gonna talk about the good things in all these Call of Duties, and I'm gonna start off with the one that I like the most, right? With the best Call of Duty of all time. Usually people start off with the less good Call of Duties, with the least good Call of Duties, but I'm gonna start off with the most biblical of all time. Let me know your opinion in the comment section below about your favorite Call of Duty of all time, and let's begin this video, whatever. And at the number 1 position, gentlemen, the best Call of Duty of all time has to be definitely Call of Duty Ghosts. And the reason why I love Call of Duty Ghosts is, oh shit, oh oh my god, guys, you guys were fucking fast at disliking the fucking video, man. How the fuck did you click the dislike button so fast? Goddamn, I was just kidding. It's not Ghosts, I was just fucking around with you. Alright, so the number 1, the best of all time, is Black Ops 1. Black Ops 1, in my opinion, is the perfect, it's the perfect combination of simplicity, but it's not a simple game to the point that, you know, that is boring, right? It's simple, but at the same time it's fun. It has a lot of things you can use. If you want to play like a nerd, you can play like a nerd. You have the FAMAS, you have the AK-70, the AK-74. You have, if you want to play like a beast, you have silly stuff like decoy grenades, the camera spike, the flamethrower, the master key, the crossbow, and the ballistic knife. So I absolutely love this Call of Duty. It's just, the balance is freaking perfect. The perks are great, the guns are all great. I love them all. They have a very unique feeling, and they're not super old from World War I, and they're not modern or futuristic. They're fucking biblical. I love them. And I also love the kill streaks. The kill streaks were not super overpowered. You didn't have to be afraid of stepping outside of a building and just getting bombarded and destroyed with kill streaks. They were actually very balanced, very efficient, and very good. I mean, it's amazing what they did with the kill streaks. I love them. At the number 2 position we have Call of Duty 4, and Call of Duty 4, in my opinion, is a masterpiece. It was my first Call of Duty, and it's the Call of Duty that started it all for a lot of people, right? Call of Duty 4 took the franchise to a whole new level, and if you still play Call of Duty 4 today, I guess I think I tried to play it like a week ago and I couldn't. I got stuck on a fucking message on the screen. I don't know what's going on with COD4, but it's a shame. But Call of Duty 4, if you're able to play the game today, you don't feel that you're playing a game from 2007, which is crazy, right? This game came out in 2007, and you look at the graphics and you're like, you don't feel like, man, I'm playing a fucking old game, this thing sucks. No, you're playing Call of Duty 4 and you're like, man, this shit is still good. Alright, that's just biblical. For the first time we had kill streaks, the UAV, the airstrike, and the helicopter. For the first time we had perks. For the first time we could customize our weapons, you know, with attachments, whatever. So Call of Duty 4 is biblical. It's right there behind Black Ops 1. At the number 3 position we have World at War, and in my opinion World at War is kind of like a copy-paste of Call of Duty 4, and for a lot of people that could be something bad, you know, a game being a copy-paste of the other. But in my opinion it's good, it's a good thing, because Call of Duty 4 was a great Call of Duty, and World at War copied Call of Duty 4, so right there it had everything to be a good Call of Duty. And I mean, even though it's a copy-paste, at the same time it is different. One is a World War game, the other one is a Modern Warfare game. And one thing I loved a lot about World at War were the tanks, alright? The tanks were not overpowered, they were super slow. I feel that Treyarch did a very good job with the tanks. It's not like you were playing Battlefield and you could just dominate everyone with a tank. And not all maps had tanks, so I mean, it's a shame that we're not able to have tanks in other Call of Duties, because they really did a good job with them. And another thing I loved about World at War was the bayonet. for the first time they added the bayonet in the Call of Duty, in the Call of Duty franchise, which I fucking absolutely love. Just slitting throats with that thing is great, especially nerds using the MP40. I just love using the bayonet against them. The flamethrower, obviously, and the Molotov cocktail, I also love that thing. We had 3 little kill streaks: the UAV, the artillery, and the doggies, and that's pretty much it. The rest is the same as in Call of Duty 4, you know, perks, whatever. And yeah, at the number 4 position, gentlemen, we have Modern Warfare 2, and this game was so good. The hit detection was biblical, the gameplay was fluid, fast-paced, but it wasn't like super chaotic like in Advanced Warfare or, for example, Black Ops 3, with people, you know, just invading your spawn super fast. And it wasn't like that also because the maps were big. Call of Duty 4, World at War, MW2, all of them had insanely big maps, but back in the day no one cried about the maps being big and whatever, and I just don't know why. So this game, MW2, for the first 6 months was probably the best Call of Duty game of all time, because, you know, we had, instead of just 3 little kill streaks that were just a bonus, alright, because in Call of Duty 4 and World at War, the main thing is running and gunning. The kill streaks are just a bonus, alright? But in MW2, you can actually customize your kill streaks. Not customize your kill streaks, you can customize your kill streak loadout. So you have 15 kill streaks for the first time, and you can choose 3 of them, any of those kill streaks, alright? You can choose 3 of them, which is great. And we had for the first time AC-130s, chopper gunners, paveloads, and all that stuff, which is just biblical. And we also had the shields, the throwing knife, the shotgun attachment, and just a lot of stuff. The guns are all great. You can use any gun and dominate. And I don't know, man, it just... the main thing about this game was the hit detection, in my opinion. I rarely lagged in MW2, and the hit detection is so good. You shoot a motherfucker, he dies. You don't have this bullshit of shooting a motherfucker, it jumps in the air, does a 360, and shoots you and kills your ass after you shot first. No, you don't have any of that bullshit in MW2. Unfortunately, the game died after 6 months due to the noob tubing. At the number 5 position, we have Call of Duty Ghosts. And you know, in my opinion, Call of Duty Ghosts tried to capture that old COD vibe, right? With big maps, focused more on running and gunning rather than on killstreak spam. You know, just like, I think they tried to make of Ghosts like a combination of COD4, World at War, and MW2. Alright, the game had big maps, just like all those Call of Duties. It tried to be more running and gunning like World at War and Call of Duty 4, and it still had a lot of kill streaks like in MW2, but they weren't as powerful because they wanted people to, you know, use their guns more instead of just spamming kill streaks, instead of just letting the kill streaks do all the work for them like in MW2. And that's why, in my opinion, they made the kill streaks so weak, because they didn't want you to stay for too long with kill streaks, and also I think they wanted you to interact more with the kill streaks instead, as I said, instead of letting the kill streaks do all the work. And that's why you have juggernaut suits, and that's why you have a dog near you, and that's why you have squad mates to just fucking follow you around and whatever to help you play the objective. And I think they did a very good job with Ghosts, but unfortunately people didn't like it. And obviously the hit detection is biblical. And yeah, let me tell this right now, I loved fucking playing Ghosts, but unlike what a lot of people think, it's not my favorite Call of Duty. Next we have MW3, Modern Warfare 3, and it's pretty much the same from MW2, but it isn't as good, alright? Because, in my opinion, it isn't as good because they added the spawn protection, alright? In MW2, if the enemy had the AC-130, the chopper gun or whatever, you would die over and over again. If you couldn't get in the building, you were done. And in MW3 they nerfed that, so if you are caught outside, the kill streaks cannot kill you for like 5 seconds, and they cannot detect you for 5 seconds, and you know, that's the spawn protection killed the kill streaks in MW3. But let's talk about the things I like in MW3. I obviously like the fact that they had the riot shield in the game, just like MW2, just like Call of Duty Ghosts. And I also love the point streak system, because before MW3, playing the objective didn't reward you. So people didn't really play the objective that much. But MW3 rewarded you for example, capturing flags in domination. You capture a flag, you get 1 point. You get a kill, you get a point. That was awesome. I loved that. I also loved the addition of support kill streaks. A lot of people hated the idea, but think about it. If you are a guy who runs around with a riot shield, for example, if you play the objective, if you're trying to win the game, but you're always dying because your teammates are fucking camping, they don't want to help you play the objective, they don't want to help you win the game, then you should be able to get something, alright? Because it's not fair. You're doing all the work for your teammates and you're not getting rewarded. And with support kill streaks, you can play the objective, you can die, and you will still get something. You will still be able to have fun. And goddamn, did I have fun using that support juggernaut in MW3. That thing is a walking tank. Oh, I said that they didn't add tanks in other Call of Duties. They had tanks in World at War. They should have added tanks in other Call of Duties, but they actually did add tanks to other Call of Duties. MW3 had the fucking support juggernaut, which was a tank. It was a walking tank. I just fucking love that thing. Next, gentlemen, we have Black Ops 2. And what the hell did I like in Black Ops 2? Well, I like the assault shield, to be honest, even though it was garbage. You know, it's better than nothing. It was better than nothing. So I appreciate the fact that Treyarch had the assault shield in Black Ops 2. Thank you, Treyarch. And we were able to slap a great emblem in the front of the riot shield. That was fucking awesome, and I had a lot of fun using that shield. But what I really loved the most was trolling people in Black Ops 2. I could troll people with a trophy system, which was epic. I could troll people with the assault shield, which was pretty much also epic. I could troll people with the tactical insertion. That was also pretty fun. I could troll people just by sitting in a corner and shooting at a wall. That was probably one of my favorite types of trolling in Black Ops 3. Just, you know, oh my god, it was so biblical. But my favorite trolling in Black Ops 2, I think, was killing people with sensor grenades. The sensor grenades kind of reminded me of the Pokeballs from Pokemon. So I was running around, I was a Pokemon catcher, and Lil Jimmy and Lil Billy and whatever, they were the Pokemons, and I was just running around trying to catch them with the Pokeballs. And you know, I had a blast doing that in Black Ops 2, and it was very fun. Unfortunately, my Black Ops 2 disc doesn't work anymore on multiplayer. It just freezes the fucking console every time I try to play multiplayer, and that kind of sucks. Next we have Black Ops 3, gentlemen, and oh Jesus Christ, what do I like in Black Ops 3? Because, oh yeah, let me tell you something right now. I like the specialists, even though some of them shouldn't be in the game because they are annoying. I think that it was a good idea to add specialists to the game because they are fun to use, and they could have been better, right? They could have been better if they didn't have like the little time limit, if they add actual ammunition instead of just a little time limit, whatever it is called. It would have been even more fun. But yeah, the specialists were a great idea. And the thing I love the most about Black Ops 3 is the fact that they have been adding a lot of fun weapons, alright? When the game came out, it didn't have fun weapons, it didn't have anything. But right now, you can run around with a sword, with a crowbar, with knives, with knuckles, with a baseball bat. You have a crossbow. So right now at this point, Black Ops 3 is fun to play. Unfortunately, the way they chose to add these new weapons to the game sucks dick, and it's a joke in my opinion. And next, gentlemen, we have Advanced Warfare. And oh my god, what the fuck did I like in this game? Shit. Advanced Warfare. So I like the fact that they had a riot shield in the game. That was cool, and you know, it didn't work very well due to the jumping, but I had the riot shield in the game. In fact, I had two riot you can use two riot shields in Advanced Warfare. You have the normal riot shield, and then you have the exo shield ability, which is fun as hell to use. I love that thing. And I also love the fact that you could upgrade your kill streaks. Now, unfortunately, the default kill streaks were absolute garbage, and they were only good after upgrading them. But but after upgrading them, they kind of cost too much, and it's hard to get them while playing, so that kind of sucked. The kill streaks by default should have been good, and by upgrading them they should have been like even better, but unfortunately they just didn't do that. I love the Goliath. The Goliath is my favorite kill streak in Advanced Warfare because it's like a Juggernaut suit, but you know, it's different, and I absolutely love it. And and I also love destroying Goliaths with the shield. So even though the Goliath was my favorite kill streak, I just loved running around destroying Goliaths with the shield because it was easy as shit, and I pretty much didn't see anyone doing that. Everyone I saw playing the game were struggling trying to kill the Goliath, and all you needed, to be honest, was a riot shield. And finally, gentlemen, we have at the number 10 position Call of Duty 1, 2, and 3. And the reason why we have these Call of Duties at the number 10 position is because I have never played them. I was tempted to put them at the number 7 position, but I have never played them. And you know, unfortunately, I think that back in the day they were absolutely biblical when they came out. They made Call of Duty, they made the Call of Duty franchise popular. Then Call of Duty 4 took the franchise to a whole new level, and then I'm gonna have to say that Advanced Warfare took the Call of Duty franchise again to a whole new level, but that level is another level. It's a different level from the level of Call of Duty 4, right? It's a level of, I'm not gonna say it, but whatever. Yeah, these games were probably great back in the day. I like what I see on the videos. You know, they seem like fun Call of Duties. But yeah, as I said, I've never played them, so they get the number 10 position, and that's about it. Let me know your opinion in the comment section below, gentlemen. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll see you next time. Peace.